Hey y'all, it's Christy Cook from Teadoddles. It's been a minute since I did a video. Things just keep getting in the way. But I said I got a lot of stuff to show, so I'm just going to do a podcast. I think it's maybe 45. I don't know. So it'll say it in the title. So first, I'd like to welcome all new subscribers and welcome back subscribers. I'm happy to have you here. Join me in my maker shenanigans. I like to do the sewing things and the yarny things and the DIY things. So you'll see a little bit of all that here. I do consider this a maker channel. If you like to make stuff, you might like it here. So, what have y'all been doing? Quarantining. Look at this hair, y'all. I'm going to have to break down and cut my bangs because I can't see. I feel like a sheepdog. It's just, it's taking over my head. Ooh, it needs to be thinned very badly, which I cannot do. Got my love you more than bacon mug for an afternoon mug of coffee. It's about 4:45, and I thought that I wasn't going to do this again today. I was sewing, trying to get some more stuff ready for the shop. It's pretty much empty again. But then I was like, I got some fun stuff in the mail. And once I started collecting things, I was like, I really need to do a video. So here we are. Y'all may know I live in Georgia. And supposedly tomorrow things are supposed to start opening back up. I don't really agree with that, but I'll be still pretending like we're in quarantine. I don't understand how you can open up some of those places that they're talking about opening up but maintain the protocols, like the 6 foot distance and stuff like that. It doesn't make sense for some of that stuff. So I'm just gonna stay here like I've been doing. I'm got one more week after this week left in the semester, technically, because I've been doing the online teaching, which is going all right. It is what it is. And then they're saying that the first half of our summer at least will be online. So I have about a 3-week break after the end of the semester because the summer starts the day after Memorial Day. So I will be home still until the 4th week of 4th of July, most likely. It's all right. I don't mind being home usually, but it kind of gets old when I guess you have to do it. I don't know what it is about that, but anyway. Let's see. I'm going to say that for thrifty good. I'm looking at what I got, what I'm going to show. Yeah, I got stuff for every category today. Oh, I know what I was going to say. My doctor told me to stop taking my meloxicam and any ibuprofen and only take Tylenol if I had pains, which does nothing. But did anybody else's doctor tell them that? I remember seeing something a while back about some health official in France or somewhere had said that he thought ibuprofen was making the COVID-19 worse if you had it. But I don't know. I thought that was weird. That was the only thing I could figure because I was emailing, I guess I could have asked and said, hey, why not? But I figured it had something to do with that. I was just wondering if anybody else's doctor had told them that because it's kind of a bummer because I had just refilled my prescription for meloxicam and it's still sitting at Walmart because I haven't went to get it. Well, last time I actually went to Walmart, someday last week. It's the first time I had been out of the house in like 2.5 weeks or something like that. Other than in the yard or to my parents briefly. I did not enjoy that experience at all, I'm going to tell you. I had the mask on my face, felt like I couldn't breathe. I don't know why. I think the whole situation was just stressful. Yeah, so I didn't enjoy that. I had to go pick up some things we had to have that I couldn't get online, and my husband can't find at the like Dollar General place or whatever he stops at on the way home sometimes to pick up like milk or something like that. So yeah, I didn't enjoy that. But the pharmacy was closed when I went. I went earlier in the morning because everybody says that's a better time to go. I don't know. Our Walmart is like, they have it blocked off where you can only go in one side and out one side of the entrance, you know. But they did it the opposite way that you normally would. So you like have to go in the outdoor and out the indoor, which makes no sense because that means that when people are leaving the checkout, they cross in front of the people coming in. Somebody didn't think that out very well. But anyway, that's what's going on there. They don't have it like where you have to go one way down the aisles or anything like that. I've heard some people say that, but they are cleaning the buggies regularly, and the girl that was there, she was like wiping them down with these sanitizer wipes and stuff before she gave it to you. So yeah, I felt like I really just needed to take a shower when I got home. So anyway, that's the whole process, isn't it? Going to the grocery store now. Gotta desanitize everything when you get here and just desanitize yourself. Not a coffee grind in my coffee. That's weird. That's weird because I used a pod from the K-Cup. Although the cup before this, I did use one of those refillable pods, so that might be what it's from. I generally just add to what's already in there and continue on. So, anyway, that's pretty much what's been going on with me. I feel like there's something else I was going to tell y'all, though. I gotta think about this for a second. It's been a while. A lot of things have happened. It's been almost a week. Yeah, I had the random 2 blog posts this week because I had already signed up for the Pinterest challenge blog post I usually do. It's like a blog hop I do. And that goes out at 3 a.m. on Tuesday morning because it's 12 a.m. where the host lives, and that's when they want it posted. So I had signed up for a Fat Quarter Shop sew along just to do a quilt block and like do a blog post about it because they are an affiliate of mine. But they said the blog post was to be determined. So I hadn't heard back from them. And of course, when they finally sent me an email about it and said it was going to be the same day, I was like, so their post was at 9 a.m. I was like, all right then. So I already had the post pictures done for it and everything. I was just needed to know when to send it out. So 2 of them went out on Tuesday. 2 for Tuesday, right? And then, what else? I feel like there's something else I want to do. I can't even think of what it is. Oh, I spent a lot of time between Monday and Tuesday making masks and surgical caps because my cousin, she works at a children's hospital up in the Atlanta area. She's that word just left my brain. She deals with the cancer meds and things like that. The nuclear medicine. She's in nuclear medicine. That's what it is. And she had just messaged me Sunday evening. She wanted to know if I could make her some surgical caps because she said that all the extra gear they're having to wear is scaring the kids some. And she wanted to know if I had some like with Disney characters, which I don't because I don't buy that kind of fabric. But I managed to scrounge up some things that I thought would be kid friendly. So I asked if she needed some mask, and she said she could, and she really needs some for her daughter, how old is her daughter? 4 or 5? Something like that. She couldn't find something to fit her face good. So I made up a bunch of masks and matching surgical caps for what I could scrounge up in that kind of fabric, and some little masks for her little girl. I shipped them out yesterday. She said she might share them with her coworkers. I said, go ahead. If y'all need some more, let me know. For my family, I would do that. I've already said I'm not making masks to sell or anything like that. I don't feel comfortable doing that. But yeah, I was trying to get them out to her as quickly as possible. And Monday, I had to get both those blog posts ready already, and I have class that I have to deal with, which is not, it's kind of sporadic, the class thing, because I have a thing I do in the morning, and then I do some, if I have some work to look at or something, I do, and if a student has a question throughout the day, that's kind of a sporadic thing, because I've made myself available from 8 to 5 for my students, so, because I know some of them are still working outside the home, so I just want to be as flexible as possible for them. And then, so I got everything cut out Monday, and then Tuesday I spent sewing it all, putting it all together. And it is raining. If y'all hear thunder, it's been raining all day here, pretty much. I had my weekly meeting with the dean on Thursday, but this morning, today is Thursday. I don't know what day it is anymore. Because he just has a meeting. He actually had some things to tell us about registration for summer and things like that. So yeah, we will be, the last thing I got said we will definitely, for the first half of the summer, be online. So my students, I can imagine most of them that start online are probably going to stay online for what I do. So I don't know that I'll even be at the school this summer at all. Because in summer I usually just have the college. I don't do the high school because they're out. So yeah, I don't like driving the distance I do usually, but I kind of miss it a little bit. That's so crazy. Why? That's so crazy. Anyway, so I had that meeting, and it was getting dark outside. It's dark. It's been dark all day. And luckily, I made it through that meeting, and I was trying to upload a video to send to my students, and the power went out. So it stayed out for about a good 45 minutes. So I cleaned up my little desk and stuff with my little light while it was out. That's all I can really do. Try to comfort my dog because he doesn't like the thunders and the stormings. It's rained. A thunderstorm like this has come through every week this past month. It just, so anywho. Oh yeah, let's see. This past Sunday was my dad's birthday, because that Friday last Friday, y'all will see this on Friday, so it's been a week since, because y'all won't see this till Friday. Sunday was my dad's birthday. Saturday is my hub's birthday. Yeah, all three of my guys have birthdays in April. Yeah, so crazy. My husband redid my dad's trailer for him for his birthday, and we drove it over there and talked to them for just a little bit out in the yard, and then it was supposed to storm again because we went early to try to keep it from raining on us. So crazy. I think that's it. I think that's all. I feel like I keep looking that way and looking that way. I'm looking for answers. The shirt is so bright. But I love it. I love it. This is my favorite color. It must be. Coral is a very flattering color to most people's skin tones, in case you didn't know that. It just is. I don't know why. Alright, I think I'll go to the next segment before this gets weird, because I guess it's because I haven't really talked to people that much here lately. That's all it is, y'all. I'm alone. Okay, it's time for Yarny Goodness. I have a finished object. I have some things I've been working on. I have not made any more hats. I really need to do that. I was doing so good at first, and I just kind of... Or another square. Either a rectangle. It's really a rectangle, isn't it? I think I'm just going to have to pull out that bullion stitch. I don't like it. It looks really cool. It did in the book. I don't like doing it. So I think I'm just going to pull it out and try something different. But if you follow me on Instagram, you may... Oh, I had a crafty weekend last weekend. I just did whatever I wanted to. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I'm going to say it was like a vacation for my brain. So, anywho, these are probably kind of full of dog hair and a little bit dirty, but because I've been wearing them. But I finished my socks. My little feet. Look how big they are. I have big feet, y'all. But, yeah, they go. I don't want y'all to see the bottom. I had them in the laundry basket to wash, and I just hadn't. So, yeah, it's like a little slipper thing. I really like them. And, although they do stretch out a little bit after you wear them and, like, slide a little bit. So I think I'll make them a little bit snugger. I have 2 more kits over here, so I will be making the rest of them because I really like wearing them. I enjoy wearing them. So that was a darn good yarn sock club, one of my sock clubs. So yeah, I really like it. They match fairly well for the striping and stuff. So that was a finished object. And I want to make some more socks now. I want to try to knit some socks, but I did do some knitting last night, which the knitting is, I don't know, it's not agreeing with my hands here lately. But I pulled out this like sweater top that I started a while back and started back working on it. This is, it's like spotting clouds from a spoonful of yarn. I think that's the pattern. I'll have it linked down below. But I've got the little top. It looks like the top of a shirt. See? I've connected. Oh, this is twisted. Started to connect because this is made. You make that square piece in the middle, and then you block it, and then you start going around it, and you create the sleeves, just a little fluttery sleeve, and then you connect. And now I've started doing the body, and I did my first little row of bobbles. And I think the next one I do is bobbles too, but isn't that cool looking? So this, and the back looks a little different because it's a grade of the way the skein is. And the way this is made, you could really wear it either which way you wanted to. So this is the top of it. My only concern with this, I think I'm going to have to flare it out to get it to fit once I get to the bottom because I'm bigger on the top. Bigger on the bottom than I am on the top. Either that, or I have thought about leaving it a little bit cropped and wearing something. I don't know that I want to do that. I don't know that that's an attractive look for me. My body top. I mean, I would wear something underneath it. I would not be like exposing my belly because nobody wants to see that. Anyway, this is made with the Ombre Life. The first one I did is in this color, Ombre Life. This is a number 2. Yeah, 50% acrylic, 50% cotton yarn. This is Midnight. So then I've started where this gray starts all of a sudden. It's a different skein. I decided to go ahead and start one of these and maybe just alternate them. I don't know for sure. It depends on what I decide to do because I have, well, technically I had 3 of each of these, which I think is what would take, but this is Rush Hour. So I started in the center and went all the way out, and on this one I started in the center. So the darker gray still kind of goes against there's grays in that one. So I actually enjoy this, even though it's a smaller crochet. This is very soft. It makes a very soft fabric, y'all. I'm going to say that. So that is where I am on that. You can see you like chained 4 and connected the 2 sides, and then you just keep going around. So I'm on the body of it. I finished the top. And like I said, this is the front. Well, it looks different depending on what side you look at. So it's going to be a really cool looking top whenever I finally finish it. But I just, after I did those socks, I wanted to do this. I feel like the smaller crochet is easier on my hands than the bigger crochet, which is really crazy, but I don't know. And then I have put in some work on my sweater sleeves. I don't know what it is about these sleeves. I just can't work on it but for just a minute, and then I gotta stop. So I've got, yeah, there's my sleeves. If I finish these sleeves, I can sew them to the rest of my sweater. I figure I've got about 25 rows left, I think. So that's the inside. But the body, the front and back is done. I just got to do the sleeves. I think the next sweater I try to knit is going to be one that's all one piece, because they have them like that. I want to try that out instead of pieces. But I also decided last night, for some reason, I wanted to work on my shawl that I have not worked on in forever. What is going on? I just want to start new stuff, and like, you get all this other stuff you need to finish. But here it is so far. Yeah. I really like it. The part, that lacier looking part, I don't dislike the way it looks, but it's in that 24/7 cotton yarn from Lion Brand, which I don't like to work with as a mercerized cotton. But it came in this kit with a cupcake. This is a kit I got from Lion Brand for the Java shawl. I can find the first page. Yeah, the Java wrap by 2 of Wands. So yeah, I got a good bit left on this, but the good thing about this one is you're actually getting smaller as you go. So it's like, you can see this side steps in a great deal each time, and this just has a slight step into it, not very much. You are doing a slip stitch on the end of that, so you start off at the biggest point and go into the smallest point. So, and all of this portion that's done with the cupcake is knit. So, and then this is got the, what you call it, yarn over something, blah blah blah. It makes that lacy looking thing. So I did work on that some. I figured I'd show y'all since I hadn't seen that in a while. Now I also got a couple of new yarns to show y'all. I feel like I've been talking longer than 8 minutes on this part, but you know, whatever. Got my Southern Skeins Sock Club, which should be the last sock club I get. I should be getting also this month the Knot Sock Club, because I changed it kind of in the middle. But this month's shawl, there's no pattern on here, but there is a code. All right, this is the pattern. If it'll focus on it, it's a very pretty shawl. Yeah, see? It's from Allie from Chaos Monkey. Yeah, Chaos Monkey. She has a channel here on YouTube. Y'all probably seen her before. She did the pattern this month. So here's her card. Chaos Monkey Creations. Focus on it! There you go. Yeah. So y'all go check her out. Like I said, she has a YouTube channel if you don't know her. And here is the yarn. Just like an Easter egg, don't it? Look at it. So pretty. I actually have another order coming from Southern Skeins. She had a shop update. And she had some tweed yarn in there. That's all I'm going to say about that. Isn't it pretty? I love the speckledy bits. This is not focusing. Look. And still. Don't look at my face. Look at the yarn. He wants to see the yarn. There we go. It's like this yellow, daffodil yellow color in it for the little mini. Easter eggs is the name of the yarn, and sunshine is the name of the mini. So yeah, and there's some fun grass in there. Thanks for that. Anyway, and we also got our tea, double bergamot Earl Grey. I need to make me another tea starter. And we got a little Easter egg with some stitch markers in it. This is actually a snowflake, which I know some people are still getting snow. And a little, looks like a really round Easter egg. And then this cute little wood button with a sheeple on it. That was cute. It also had a little chocolate egg in it, but you know, I ate it. I ate that like right after I opened it. I didn't want it to melt. It's hot here. Oh, it's been nice. It's actually been nice outside for the past week or so. So I got that. And then today, I got my Lolodidit Dumbledore quote yarn. I haven't even looked at the yarn yet, y'all. So, I do love that they come in this little perfectly sized plastic bag because I can stick the yarn back in there to store it. So, let's take a look. This is the club where I'm getting the tweed-based yarn every month. Ooh. Look at it. This is very pretty, but it seems very similar to... I'll check. I know we've had a purple before. But, oh, it's still gorgeous. I love it. Look at it. It's so pretty. So, let me see if I can read the quote. What happened down in the dungeon between you and Professor Quirrell is a complete secret. So naturally, the whole school knows. So this is called... Oh, the name's not written on it. Well, phew. Maybe the name's a secret. That would be funny, wouldn't it? There's no name written on my label, but that's okay. I'm sure I can find out what it's supposed to be. But this is 85% superwash blue-faced Leicester wool and 15% Donegal nip. It's so gorgeous. I love it. So, put my tissue over there, and then I can keep this in here just like that. How convenient. Yes. So, I think that's it for Yarny Goodness. I actually have been purchasing quite a bit of patterns on Etsy, crochet, and if you knit, I would like to share them all with you, but I think I'm going to just do a separate video just for patterns. And I haven't made them all, but I found some really cool ones, and I just want to share them with y'all. So, I think I'll just do a separate video for that. But for now on, I think that's all the Yarny Goodness I got for y'all today. Okay, time for Fabric Obsessed. I have done some sewing. I did a little bit of everything when I was having my crafty weekend. Yeah, I dabbled in a bunch of different things, y'all. So, like I said, I really enjoyed it. Today, I've been working on trying to get things ready for a new shop update. I'm hoping to come out this weekend. I had some stuff partly done, and I'm trying to do some other stuff. I got a bunch of stuff cut out, y'all, so I don't know if I'll get it all done before then, but hopefully I'll get some of it in this weekend. Goodness gracious. A little dry throat. What was I saying? Shop update, yes. I keep saying I'm going to put pin cushions in there, and I am going to put pin cushions in there. It's just what I thought I was going to do. Didn't work out exactly how I thought it was going to work out. So I got to change directions on that. So, told y'all that I did the Fat Quarter Quilt Along. There's a new one that just started, Grandmother's Favorite Block, and I just had to do the block. Some of those, when you sign up for them, you have to do the whole quilt for it, but I did that one time, and I just didn't feel like what I got for it was worth what I did, but my husband got a new quilt out of it. But anyway, here is my block. You might have seen it already if you follow me on Instagram. I love it. This fabric has little jars on it. It says jar. That background fabric. Isn't it cool? And then I love this pink. And then this is like a garden ad thing in the middle print. My only regret is that I don't have, these were all fat quarters, and so I don't have any more of this fabric. Well, I have little bits left, but I don't have enough to like do a whole quilt. This is a pretty good substantial block. This is, oh yeah, this is like 17 inches square. So it's a good size quilt block. I'm going to put a back on it and quilt it. I'm going to make it into a mini quilt and put little hangers so you can hang it on the wall for decoration. So then I get to enjoy it still. But I did that a while back. But I just recently was able to release the blog post. So there it is. I haven't worked on my strip quilt in a while, since last weekend actually, because I've been so busy with other stuff. But this is the last one I did, and you're going to see some fabrics in there that you haven't seen that are coming. This one's been in the shop before. All these other ones, it's from leftover where I was cutting out stuff for the shop for bags. It's from Tula Pink's new line, Handmade. There's some really cool fabrics in there. This one's not. This is a different one, but still there'll be some stuff coming up with that in there. So I just went ahead and made me a strip block with it. Of course, I hadn't cut this down to the right size, but that's what I did. And then I also started sewing the 2-inch corners, or this is the 3-inch corners from the bigger bags, into quilt blocks. I think I'm gonna make me a quilt with corners from all my bags, so you can see some of the prints coming up. This one's fun. It's got scissors and rotary cutters and stuff. And then this print has measuring tapes in a floral print. You know, Tula Pink. She does such a wonderful job. And then there's this, which you're not going to be able to see this print good, but that's a presser foot because it has a sewing machine and some floral stuff. And you got this with little sewing machines and scissors and needles and buttons. These are all corners from bags coming up, you guys. And then we got this one, which, you know, we're able to see this bigger print. And this print, see right there, this rotary cutter. It's like constellations of sewing utensils. And it's a canvas. So, and then you get that fun little print. So those are your sneak peeks of bags coming up in the shop. I have a bunch of other little squares I've done with my 2-inch corners, but they're not sewn into full blocks yet, so I didn't want to really pick up every little. It's like this. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. So it's potential to see some of these blocks turned into bags, these blocks, or I might just make some lap quilts and sell them on website, on Etsy. I don't know. But I just need, I have so many 2-inch and 3-inch corners. They're everywhere. I've got bins full of, I've got so much scraps. It's just crazy. I've got to start using them more frequently. I got to get in the habit of using them as a cutout so that I can, get stuff right. Did I just say that like that? That was weird. Don't I have anything else to show y'all for Fabric Obsessed? Oh my gosh, I really don't. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make y'all wait because I'm going to do a video with showing you the bags going in the shop when I get done. Hopefully. That's all I got for Fabric Obsessed, because the fabric I got in the mail is for May's Mini Maker Club. Actually, most of what I have to show y'all this time is in DIY and thrifty goodness, which, can you believe it? Usually I have nothing to show you in that section. Now most of it's in that section. Anything else for fabric? Nope, other than me sewing them blocks. I am going to do some clothing. That may not happen till I'm done with school, because it takes up about half of my day at least doing different stuff for that. Yeah. I think that's it. I think we gotta move on. I didn't drink another drink of coffee, right? And now it's time for DIY and thrifty goodness. And I have some fun stuff to show y'all. So, like I said, I did 2 blog posts this week on the blog. Where else would I put the blog post? I don't know. And one of them was a Pinterest challenge, and it was supposed to do something for Mother's Day. Now, I didn't want to make something that I was going to give to my mother, because she reads my blog posts, and she would know, because that's all the way till next month. So I decided to pick something that I could use, but the pen, you best to pick a pen like on Pinterest that you've saved and actually do it. That's the whole purpose of it. So I decided to make this a trio of 10 pens. So you can, the original post, they put little potted plants in it. Oop. Yeah, there we go. And she used paper and washi tape to decorate her cans. I just happen to have these 3 cans because if I do a big can of something, I always save it. Plus these are cool because they got like coppery and gold on the inside. So basically I just painted the can with, this got a scratch in it already because I didn't put wax on it, but it's just chalk paint. Super easy to do. And then I took, this is twine, and then this is a yarn I had. It's actually bamboo and silk. It was a rustic kind of yarn anyway. See how it has the threads wrapped around it and it's thick and thin. Left over from another project I did. So I wrapped that around in the grooves. Just tucked it with some hot glue up under here. These are some doilies I got in that crafty estate sale. And I put them on the front, and then I found some vintage buttons to stick right in the center. And there's that one. All the buttons are different. Got that button. And these 2 had a flat spot in the middle of the grooves. And this one did not. It was a different can. And that one's got a pearly kind of color on it. And I had some roses from my rose bush in there. They're pink, and it looks so good with it. You can check out the blog post. I'll be linking that down below. This is super easy to do, and I really like these. I really like how they turned out. So they'll be great to put my flowers in this spring and summer on my table. If I can keep my table cleaned off enough to keep flowers on it. So, there's that I made. And I worked on another project, but I'm going to wait to the end to show y'all that. Well, yeah, because I got to go get it. It's sitting on the table over here because it's too big to just sit in front of here. So I'll do that one last. But a couple of other things. I don't know that this is DIY and thrifty goodness, but I always find good deals on Grove Collaborative on natural care and beauty supplies, basically. Personal care supplies. Yeah. So anyway, I got my box in finally today because they've been backed up, of course. They never have toilet paper anymore or anything like that, but that's beside the point. Yeah, these really pretty reusable bags. These are reusable Ziploc bags. I got this set. This is their spring print. I love these things. I have a bunch of them. I use them all the time. So if you've ever thought about using Grove Collaborative, I'll put a link down below. You can get like a 5-piece set for free with your first order, and then I'll get a credit too. But then you can share it. It's just like one of those things you can share. It's not like I'm an affiliate, but I just want to show y'all that because I thought they were really pretty. So I also got in beauty boxes from Target. I just went on there to check it out. They had like 3 different ones. They're $7 each. That includes shipping. So yeah, one of them is small. And then there's this one. I really like the boxes. I saved these boxes. I have a ton of them. Actually, there's a bunch in my truck still. I'm supposed to give them to my aunt, my cousin, for them to use for things because they're a nice box. And they always have pretty prints, and you just cover up this Target beauty thing. Anyway, so this one had a bunch of beanies in it, but it had like this, I don't know how much this stuff is usually, but this Vichy Laboratory Toiles. It had this, come on, this little thing, and La Roche-Posay. This in it. These were all minis. Of course, there's a smaller box. I think these are higher priced things. And these 2 samples of that, some more beachy stuff. And I know the CeraVe. I know this stuff is a little pricey in the store because I've looked at it before. And there's some more La Roche-Posay stuff. And then 2 more CeraVe, an eye repair cream and a facial moisturizer. Yeah. So that's what all came in that box for $7. These are all definitely sampley size, but I think this is fancier stuff. You can't see that. It's all blurry still. I don't want to put it back not blurry yet because I want to look at the other 2, right? So this one, you've got a charcoal infused toothbrush, which I'd like to try out. Actually have that charcoal toothpaste in there I've been using. I like it, except it's very messy. Of course, maybe regular toothpaste is that messy and you just don't notice it as much because it's not black. I don't know. And then this is by that same company. This is a, oh, it's a toothpaste. I thought this was lotion. So it's some toothpaste, but it is not the charcoal toothpaste. It's hemp seed oil and coconut oil. Well, that's going to be interesting. And then some Planet Spa. I've had this lotion before. I like it. Not this flavor. Coconut milk and white jasmine. This is good to keep in your pocketbook. And then this serum, a vitamin C serum. That's probably almost a full size because they're usually tiny like that. And then this natural deodorant. It's pure vanilla, but it says lavanilla, which makes me think it might have lavender in it, which means you might not be trying that because I am allergic to lavender. That definitely doesn't need to be in my armpits. But that was in one of the boxes. If I can get this. Oh, that toothbrush was just in there just right. There we go. There's one. Like I said, they had 3 different ones. I went ahead and got all 3 of them. And this one actually had some full-size products in it. Oh, some big old lotion. This is a cannabis sativa hemp seed oil and witch hazel with vitamin E skin rescue cream cleanser. But it does not contain CBD oil or THC. So I might try that on my, to see if it helps with my eczema. But, and then this is a sample one, but we got this no rinse conditioner, the good stuff. And this overnight glycolic treatment. And then these are orange and vanilla makeup removing wipes, 100% vegan. This is more like a travel pack, but it's got 10 in there. And this is a full-size shampoo bar. It's got tea tree oil in it and mint. And I'm going to try this because I had got that nut shampoo, soap nut. I'm not focused still. Soap nut shampoo a while back, and I just started using it because I wasn't out of my other stuff yet. Y'all, I don't like it. I feel like I've been itching more since I've been using it, so not for me. You never know what's gonna make me itch, but I'm gonna try that. I was glad to see that little shampoo bar. So those were some. There's 3 different ones. I'm gonna go check those out. I'll put a link to the Target beauty boxes. Now, y'all, I was so excited when I got this today. I ordered this from Love K Antiques on Etsy because I've been perusing Etsy a lot. I'm having to get a lot of my supplies for sewing bags on Etsy because they ship faster than any of the other places. Because the other places like fabric.com will tell you it could be 30 days before you get your fabric. I'm like, I can't do that. I even had, and I'm going to say, I didn't say it in my Fabric Obsessed, but it was from Stitches and Giggles Fabric Shop. I highly recommend them. Number one, I had a problem with my order, okay? Got my fabric in. This was for the Mini Maker Bag Club, so I ordered like 8 yards of fabric at a time for that. So, of one fabric. That's just one fabric, you know. And then it was not the fabric I ordered. It was from the same line of fabric, but it was not the same print. And I actually had ordered that print from a different shop because I didn't see that print in her shop. I was like, oh my God, this is not the fabric. So I messaged her about it, and I sent a picture. I said, this is not what I ordered. And I didn't even see that print for sale in her shop, but I think she has a regular website too. But anyway, she answered me almost immediately and said, okay, she was sorry that she knew it had one of her employees had done it, but she didn't know where it had went. Right? She knew it had been put in a bag and sent to somebody, but she didn't know who it went, which one they put it into. So she like immediately sent me a shipping label to ship it back to her, and she immediately put the right fabric in the mail to me, and I got it today. You know, that happened within, you know, less than a few days. So awesome. I know it was an error, but the way you fix an error sometimes makes the biggest difference, and she did an awesome job. And I told her I understood because I had to mail out that day. Actually, I was putting some stitch markers in a package to send out because they were like, you can send it with the Mini Maker Bag Club, and I had marked the order as complete so it wouldn't tell me I was late on shipping until the Mini Maker Bag Club, and then I forgot to put it in there. So yeah, so I had to do that. So I do understand how that can happen. And I would like to say from now on, if you order something and you're like, you can just ship it with the Mini Maker Bag Club, I'm not going to do that anymore because that becomes more confusing for me when I do the Mini Maker Bag Club. If I can do all the bags the same, so I haven't said, oh no, I got to have these few, I got to weigh and do something different too because they have more stuff in them. So I'll be sending that out separately from now on. That was way too confusing this last time to do that. And then there were some orders that would not fit in the bag with the Mini Maker Bag stuff. So anyway, back to what I was going to show y'all. Like I said, this came from Love K Antiques on Etsy. And I was actually, what was I looking for? I don't even remember. I went down a rabbit hole. But I found the set of necklaces, and I just loved the way the necklaces looked together. It was just sold as a lot, but they looked so good together. They're so pretty. They're even better in person. Look. I don't think I paid, but like, I paid less than 20 bucks for all 3 of these necklaces. They are vintage necklaces. Look at it. It's got like these enameled flowers. They are so, this is so cool. And I know some of the stones are missing, but I don't even care. Look at, it's so cool looking. So this was in there. And then this one's very similar, but different. But look at, oh, I love it. So those 2 were in there. And then it was paired with this, with just plastic beads and stuff, but they're vintage. And they look, it's like a double level necklace. So we got that. I'm going to show you 2 of them all. And then there was this one. Oh, isn't it? It's, y'all, you're not even going to be able to see how pretty it is. We might have a big boom of thunder in just a second because I just seen a big thing of lightning go down. Oh, look at it. And they were all, you know, I think I'm just going to put them on and then show y'all. Y'all hear that thunder? Let's see. Let's see if I can get these on. Because they look so cool together. I mean, it's going to be a lot. I think I can. Yeah, that one will fit. This one's just got like a hook. Like a. It's not a latch. It's. Oh, there's a little rusty spot I just seen. So then you got this. And then there's a little rusty spot on this necklace, but I'm going to clean it up. You see that flower right there? This is pretty still. I love it. Ooh, I hope I can wear this. Okay, this is the choker style necklace. I'm going to make sure this is my preview because y'all. So, look at those together. Isn't that just cool looking? Oh, it goes really good with the shirt too. That pop of blue in there, it just makes the whole thing. I'm a fancy lady, look. I dressed up for y'all. Oh, those are chokers. I didn't realize that, but they could almost be a bracelet though. I'm a fancy lady. I'm gonna make sure to save this as my thumbnail because it's gonna be funny because you're gonna be like, why has she got all them necklaces on? I'm a fancy lady. Yeah, I'm weird like that sometimes, y'all. So you're gonna look at my fancy necklace. Actually, I'm gonna have to take these off because that is a lot on my necklace. On my neck. But these are just like a latch and loop things. Oh, they're so pretty. I love them. It's like, well, it's costume jewelry, you know, like vintage costume jewelry stuff, which sometimes can be expensive. Depends on who made it, but y'all, I can't get it off. Okay, I gotta pause this. Okay, that was a little bit of a workout. That's what I get for trying to put stuff on like that on camera. So, while I had it paused, I went ahead and grabbed my last DIY I wanted to show y'all. You may have seen this online, if I can get it in the shot. Woo. This is my Grim Gables house. All taped and stuff. I gotta start decorating it. I gotta put the shingles on the roof still, but this is gonna be the front. So you can see the roof lines. This is my landscape right? Oh, my husband took it off. That little spot right there. He was gluing something on his new boots, and he put glue on there, and it was Gorilla Glue, so it grew. And then it was like, I was like, thanks for putting that on my landscape. He said, I'll get it off. I said, well, I'll just make it a rock, but I guess he decided to take it off. My tape is coming off. Very weird. It's duct tape. I think it's the humidity. But, anywho, y'all, this took me forever to cut out. I did this Saturday because I used a really thick cardboard box, and I kind of regret that. But it's still really cool looking. So this is going to be the little rooms in the house that you decorate. I just downloaded the number 4 one because the first one was actually to build the house and put the shingles on and do some of the landscaping. But so I'm really behind on it. But yeah. I think this is going to be so fun to play with and decorate. And I may even take it to show my drafting students whenever I go back. Let me set this down over here right quick. It's not a good example of an exact miniature, but I think they'll think that's really cool. If I ever get to go back in the actual classroom. So, anywho, so did y'all enjoy looking at all my stuff I've been doing? This weekend I'll probably be mostly sewing bags. I will be squeezing in some other stuff because I quite enjoyed doing that this past weekend. But because I didn't get to sew on bags earlier this week like I had planned on, just doing a little bit for the week, because I had to pause and do the surgical caps and mask for my cousin, which is perfectly fine. I gotta crunch it down a little bit so I can get them out there, right? Oh, I know what else I want to talk to y'all about. I am going to do a maker advent calendar, okay? I had talked about this before. I'm planning on probably putting it up in June. I know that's really early, but I've seen some people already put their advent calendars up for Christmas. And I'm going to have 2 levels, right? So I'll have a higher end level and a lower end level, which will probably be, one will be the 24 days and one will just be the 12 days. And like the higher end level will have a bigger bag and the lower end level will have a smaller bag, like a mini maker bag or maybe a zippered pouch or something like that. And the upper end will have like a maker bag, like a drawstring maker bag in it. But what I think I'm going to do, because I think this would be really fun, is if either you kind of make something every day or every 2 days, 2 or 3 days or something like that. So like you open up something to make the project each day. I think that would be fun. What do y'all think about that? Would y'all rather do that or would you rather just get random maker supplies? You know, like a fun pen or some fun washi tape or a fun maker supply of some kind. You know what I mean? Because the only advent calendars I've seen for crafters really has been yarn, and you just get a little skein of yarn each day, and usually a lot of times they'll have a project maybe you can make with those little minis. And sometimes you get some extra candy and little diddly bobs in there. But I wanted to do one for makers. But I was thinking it might be fun to do it with, where you make just a little, like maybe a mini embroidery or something. And you get like the thread one day and like a little mini hoop one day and the little fabric the next day or something, you know what I mean? And then you can make that little project. And what did I see the other day? They made clothespin dolls. I thought those were cool. It's like a one of those wooden clothespins, not like the clippy ones, but they look like they have legs. And it was a little kit. I was on Etsy. I thought it was super cute. It had little scraps of fabric and some yarn in it, and you make your little doll. Or you could make a card, or something like that. I thought that might be more interesting than just random maker supplies. But y'all let me know what you think. And I am planning on offering, like, the reason I want to start it in June is so if you really want the higher end one, you could do like a payment system. That would give you like basically 6 months to pay for it. Like June, July, August, September, October. Oh, 5 months maybe, because I'm going to ship them out end of November. So I'm going to be able to do the last payment in November. But, oh, and then the lower end one will probably be just a one-shot kind of payment thing. So now let me know what y'all think about that. I'm excited about it. I've been making some plans for it. Still working some things out, but yeah. It's still raining outside. I feel like it's been night all day long. I just want to go sit and crochet. And that might be what I do for the rest of the day. I don't know. I really got some things I need to do. But I don't know. We'll see. I gotta clean up my table again because I got a big old mess where I put all this stuff up here. So I hope everybody's staying safe and healthy. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Well, as I said, I shall not be. But really that him opening up those businesses, I think this is going to backfire a little bit because most people are going to be like, I don't know. There were some people protesting about not being able to do certain things. I think it was mostly about people not being able to have an income because they had to close their business. But sometimes you gotta be creative about things like that. That's the way I feel about that personally. Sometimes it pays to be able to do more than one thing in life. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna be sheltering in place still. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I don't want to be out there with all the crazies and see another. I just hate to think about what could happen because I think about the Spanish flu in 1918. You keep seeing comparisons to that. There have been epidemics before, y'all. Pandemics. They just are before anybody's time now, for the most part. So, yeah, I can just stay right here and make stuff. How about y'all? I hope to see y'all again sooner than a week. Like I said, I had plans to do a video just about patterns I found on Etsy. I found so many great pattern designers, some awesome crochet patterns, and a few knits. I've been collecting the knit patterns a little more now. And I've got, like I said, I want to do a video of the bags, hopefully, before I put them in the shop or right after I put them in the shop. I don't know. Sometimes they don't last long. I never know what's going to happen. I mean, sometimes they go really fast. Sometimes they last longer. It just depends on what mood people are in, usually, I think. And the prints. Sometimes there's things I put in there, I think they're really awesome, and they stay in there forever. And I'm like, why does anybody like this? I like it. But I have a feeling these prints I'm going to put in here will probably go pretty fast. I hope they do anyway. We'll see. Oh, I ordered me a thermal printer, y'all, because I feel like it prints on the paper. You don't have to have ink or anything like that. It prints the label and it prints it the size that you need. Because I'm tired of cutting all those little labels out to stick on bags, especially when the Minute Maker Bag Club comes along. Lord have mercy, that takes forever. And ink. So I got a thermal printer. It should be here before the end of the week, hopefully. Well, no, first part of next week. So I'm excited about that because has anybody ever used one? I'd really like to know because the reviews were really good for it and it seemed like it was going to make my life easier. So they're not super expensive for a printer. I think I paid $174 for mine. It still was a chunk of change, but I was like, you know what? If it's going to save me from buying ink so often and cutting out all those things. Plus I still have all those little, you know, we cut the sides off the labels because it's sticky paper. I keep it all because it's sticky paper and I do use it for stuff. Like a lot of times I'll use it to cover up boxes. Like if I have a box with Amazon on the side or Walmart on the side and I need to use it to ship something to somebody else, I'll cover it up with sticky labels. I also thought it might be kind of cool to color some of it and use it kind of like washi tape, but it wouldn't be like washi tape because it would not come back off like washi tape does. But anyway, do I have to do weird stuff like that? I'm gonna let y'all go before I keep talking because it's been a while since I talked, and I think that's all it is. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all remember to have a life lived creatively, and the next time you see me, hopefully I won't look like a sheepdog and I will have cut my bangs. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.